And welcome to the Chicago Bears franchise rebuild. Here today we have week 14 action versus the Detroit Lions. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope you're all having a great day. Please leave a like, comment down below what you thought of today's action, and don't forget to subscribe. Well, we have now suffered 3 straight losses in a row, putting us at 4-8 in a season where, at least early on, I thought there was an opportunity for us to get into this division and potentially make the postseason, but due to injuries, mistakes in terms of turnovers by Justin Fields, defense playing up and down throughout the season, we're sitting here 4-8, last place in the division, and more questions than answers with this roster. So moving forward, we're going to try to get through these next 5 games as quickly as we possibly can, get ready for another off season, and hopefully really improve this team for year 3. Though with one of those things, we do have a player breakout opportunity here, and it is for DJ Moore or Tyler Scott, excuse me. So we're gonna challenge Tyler, might as well see what he can do. He did score a touchdown last week. Matt Dumb did play for him in the slot instead of Tyler in the second half, so maybe we'll give Tyler Scott a whole opportunity this week. He needs 150 yards to making plays as a duo. I don't really know what this breakout opportunity does. I think it's mostly for XP, not for a development trait, but we shall see. We do get BJ Cash, the rookie running back, this week, so hopefully that'll help us out. Now, in terms of the draft class, and this is something that, of course, more questions that I want you guys to be thinking about is, in terms of Justin Fields, should we be considering drafting a quarterback? In my opinion, there's 2 quarterbacks that we should try to get more information on if we are going to go in that route. We have Archie Richardson here, who I've talked about a little bit. I think he's the best quarterback in the class. And then you have Keith Randall here from Texas Tech here, 21 years old. Solid arm, and you know, his accuracies are in a good spot. We just don't have a ton of information on, so both Randall and Richardson will probably be 2 players that we should focus in on for the remaining. I have talked a little bit about one of my favorite players in this draft class, and that's Johnny Derby here. Also 21 years old, grade 2 elite across the board. He's an athletic freak, and I think he can just be a solid offensive lineman. He might be just the safest selection in this draft class. And in terms of improving this defense here, there is not a lot of pass rush. You know, Kenny Mays, a player that I like, is a day 3 talent, so I can't really see myself wanting to draft him. But we need edge rush, and there's not a whole lot of that type of talent in this draft class. So we're going to have to kind of figure that out. Now, Jonathan Winters here. Hey, another good off-ball linebacker. We already have 2 good young ones on the roster, but you could always use 3. Has a great speed, A-zone coverage for a round 3 player. You know, Jonathan could be a good player. This is a very strong corner class, and we have struggled in the secondary, and maybe kind of getting one of these guys on this roster would be smart. Jason Blanklock here, I would say, is my favorite. A man, B zone, A press, elite speed, great athlete. Jason here might be another very good selection for this roster. So just a couple names and positional groups to think about as we move forward. If you guys want me to go through any positional group more in depth, I will for you guys, but the rest of that type of analyst will happen during the off-season video. So let's go check out this Detroit team. We have a football game to play, so let's check out our rivals here and then get into week number 14. And here are your Detroit Lions, led by Frank Ragnow. You have Penei Sewell, Amon St. Brown, Tyron Smith. Out of their first 4 players, 3 of them are offensive linemen, so I do not expect us to generate too much of a pass rush. This roster hasn't changed too much. They've only improved with their young talent. They have a ton of speed, bringing Marcus Brown here and Jonathan Williams, 2 players that can just flat out burn you. So our secondary is going to have to step up this week, and they had a lot of miscues a week ago. So hopefully they don't do that this game. AJ Boss, their rookie pass rusher, has really developed nicely for them. He has superstar development. And Truman here, the 6'4" cornerback, he has star dev. He's playing well. So hopefully we can take a little bit of advantage of him. He is young, so who knows. But overall, this is a tough Detroit team. We did lose to them in week 1. And hopefully we can get a little revenge for ourselves, get a victory under our belt. You know, that's what we're playing for. We're playing for victories. We're still not close in this division, but we just want to give this team as much development as possible, and victories always help morale for a roster. And welcome back to Soldier Field. Here in week 14, we have an NFC North battle. We have the Detroit Lions versus the Chicago Bears, as the Lions are in a 3-way tie with the Vikings and the Packers in first place, and they're looking to separate themselves in the back half of this regular season. For the Chicago Bears, they've had a season where it's very forgetful. We're 4-8, and we have a lot of work to do with this roster, but I do think that we're slowly improving. Fundamentally, some of it's myself, who doesn't play very well in Madden. Some of it is just the game and just being awful. And some of it's just our players. And, you know, we have a young roster. We got to put things together. You know, I didn't expect us to be terrible, but I did expect improvement, and I do see it. So hopefully, entering into this game, we continue to see improvement from Justin Fields and company. I don't want to see turnovers. I don't want to see miscues in the secondary, and hopefully we can do that. Don't forget, we do not have our starting tight end, Cole Kmet. He's out this game. And here comes the veteran quarterback, Jared Goff. Goff has led this Lions team to the postseason over the last few years a couple times. He has 21 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. He's playing like an MVP level right now. So 3-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio, so I don't expect us to generate too many turnovers. He's been very careful with the football, but hopefully we can get some pass rush from this defense. Here comes Goff. He looks to throw immediately, and here's Williams, and he will pick up 8 on the first catch. First play was a quick throw, as Goff will turn to a 3 tight end set. Here comes Gibbs now, and Gibbs is going to be able to cut it outside, break initial contact, and he will get 12 on his first carry. Also, no Josh Allen this week, so Robinson and Cam Sample will have to step up yet again. Here's Gibbs, who's able to make a move, makes another move here, and our defense swarms to the football, but still a good gain there of 10. We haven't seen too many teams try to run the football against our defense over the last couple weeks, so surprising right now. Here comes Williams on the RPO, gain of 6. Steven Timmons shoves him out of bounds, who had a fantastic week last week. 2.5 sacks, 4 TFLs. I'm hoping this undrafted rookie can continue to impress, as Jared Goff will turn to a little play action fake. Here's Sam on the sideline. He holds it down inside the 20. This is where I want to see our defense get off the field. It's 3rd down and 5. Goff in an empty look, looks to throw, and that pass is broken up there. That's Jamal Adams with the breakup. This is going to force Detroit to settle for 3. And leading out his Chicago offense is number 1, Justin Fields. A week ago, 4 touchdowns, but 4 interceptions, basically nullifying them. 23 TDs to 16 interceptions. Hopefully no turnovers this week. I really want to see him get more consistent with that aspect to his game. But hopefully with the help of BJ Cash, it will help him out. And we'll start with a run here with the rookie, who's dealt with a couple injuries during practice. He picks up 5. We also have undrafted rookie Norwell starting at the tight end position, as Fields will look to throw for the first time today. Now he will look to run, slide safely for 12. I'll force a 3rd down and 6 here. Fields in an empty look. He'll look to throw once Kendall Bush, and the rookie receiver holds on for 6 and a fresh set of downs. 3rd down and long here for Fields, standing at midfield, as he's now going to set up a little screen here for Cash. This is where his damage can be done here. He has excellent hands. He picks up a 1st down and a lot more. Second down and 7 here. Shotgun for Fields. He looks to throw, wants Norwell, and he's going to be undercut. Jack Campbell with the INT, and he's taken back to right around the line of scrimmage. He wanted the rookie tight end. Just a bad decision there for Fields. Threw it right to Jack. Because of that, Detroit will start at their own 35-yard line. Goff looks to throw, hits his backup tight end, who will be able to get 8 yards here. You get off the field here if you're Chicago. 3rd down and 3. Here comes Goff. He looks to throw. Gibbs was, though, left open, and he's able to get the conversion. I think Tremaine Edmonds was in coverage. Bunch formation now to the left here for Goff as he stands right around midfield. Looks to throw. Sam was left wide open, and he's able to get a conversion. This Detroit offense is definitely in rhythm here versus our Bears defense. 2nd down and 10 here. I formation now for Gibbs, but play action. Looks to throw his Goff. Down the field is St. Brown, who was left open, and he fights for the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown here with the score, and he put up a bunch of points versus us in week 1. I think he scored twice for over 200 receiving yards. And all Detroit here in the first quarter as Chicago will start at their own 27. Looks to throw his Fields, and he's going to be sacked here. A.J. Boss, the rookie pass rusher, gets back there. He was one of my favorite prospects in terms of the pass rushing position. And Boss is able to get in the backfield very quickly. Long way to go here. Got to get at least to the 38. Here's Fields, looks to throw. Detroit sent a blitz, trying to load it up now, and that pass is just off the mark. He had to throw out of a sack, thankfully not intercepted. And Chicago will have to punt here right now, out of rhythm and out of everything. Oh, can this Bears defense help out their offense in any sort of way? Detroit, though, will start their own 28-yard line, starting with a run here with Gibbs, and he's going to be tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Good job there by TJ Edwards. This is where you want to see your defense be able to get off the field. It's 3rd down and 12. Here comes Goff. He looks to throw, feeling some rush. Cam Sample provided the rush there, forcing the incompletion. And this defense will get off the field. That's what you want to see here if you're a Bears fan. How can the Chicago offense get into the rhythm here and start moving this football positively? Here's Cash. He'll get a yard. That's something at least. 2nd down and 8 here. This defense has a lot of corners out there. Setting up a little screen now here for Cash. He's going to get this conversion. His defense here played very soft. Tevin Jenkins is down. 2nd down and 11 here. Empty look here for Fields. Going to look to throw quickly. Norwell holds on, the rookie tight end. 3rd down and 6 here. Got to be able to get this if you're Fields. Looks to throw. Stepping up now. Not liking anything. Sees wide open as Devin Bush here, and he caught it on underneath here. Touchdown, Chicago. Kendall Bush with the score. I kind of forgot his first name, but thankfully he got underneath that. He was left wide open there. Justin Fields smartly keeping his eyes down the field as Kendall Bush is able to hold on. As Detroit starts back up at their own 25, they will look to throw here with Goff, and he goes down. Tremaine Edmonds in the backfield, sacked at the 18-yard line. And this Chicago defense here has brought a lot of heat over the last few weeks. It's time to get off the field yet again if you're Chicago's defense here. Here comes Goff. He sets up a little screen now, and that pass is broken up here. It's 4th down, quick 3 and out, and this Bears defense is now locked in. Chicago takes over here at their own 40 and good field position. Starting with a run here with Cash. Cash right up the gut here, puts his head down for about 10. Got to be able to hit your receivers in stride. That would have been an easy 1st down there for Scott. Now you got to turn to this running game here, and nothing there. It'll be a 3rd down and long. 3rd down and 9 now for Fields as he's going to look to throw here. Steps up, and he's going to be sacked again. And that is not what you want to see here as this Detroit defense here is going to be forcing their own quick 3 and out. Detroit starting at their own 20 here with a 3-point advantage. Looks to throw his Goff. Slants here for St. Brown, and he caught it for a 1st down and more. as Martinez, our rookie defensive tackle, is shaken up. Right now, Andrew Billings is taking over there at that other defensive tackle spot. Here comes a little carry here for Gibbs, and Adams slows him down. 2nd down and 9 here. 3 receiver set here for Goff. Dropping back, he looks to throw, feeling some rush here. Trying to get this ball down the field, caught here, Sam. And in coverage was Adams. He needs to be able to break that pass up. And Martinez, our rookie defensive tackle, will be out for the rest of today's action. That's not good. And here comes Steve. Steven with a big-time sack here. The rookie outside linebacker making another play here. He's been impressive. Here at the beginning of the 2-minute warning, Detroit faces a 3rd down and forever. What can they do? Looks to throw. Down the field here, Gibbs open, caught, and he will find his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamon Gibbs here, the 2nd-year running back on a little wheel route here. And that just beats the man-to-man coverage here. You gotta be able to keep an eye on Gibbs. 2-minute drill here for Chicago. Starting at their own 25. Let's try to get some points here. Starting with a little screen here with Cash. Cash with some blockers in front of him, able to angle his way out of bounds for about 11. 2nd down and 10 here. Fields takes it, looks to throw quickly now, and this is Tyler Scott, and Scott will get 5 as Chicago will turn to a hurry-up offense. Wanting to catch this defense a little bit off guard here. Here comes Fields, wanting to take a deep shot here with Moore, and he's going to be undercut, intercepted here. That's Troutman, I believe, with the INT. A 6'4" cornerback, who was, again, one of my favorite prospects. Detroit had an excellent draft class, and you just can't have that if you're Fields. Off in the shotgun. Now he has an opportunity to extend his lead. Here comes Sam out of the, as a good reception here for a couple. You face a 3rd down and 8 here. Can you get a good stop here if you're Chicago? Here comes Goff, looks to throw, and he throws it away. And now what can you do with 55 seconds if you're Chicago? 46 seconds to go here. 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Fields will look to throw quickly. Here comes Scott. Holds on. Timeout here, Chicago. Want to at least get a field goal attempt here if you're Chicago. Fields now looks to throw. Scrambling down the field here. Here's Norwell. Left open. Caught. And he is down at the 37-yard line. Good job there by the rookie. 2nd down and 10 here, 29 seconds to go. Fields takes it. He looks to throw, steps up. He wants Cash. Cash caught it, and he's breaking free here, and he just lost the football here at the 3-yard line. BJ Cash got that ball punched out. He is so close to the end zone. You just got to hold on to it. And that's just a rookie mistake. Getting blasted by 3 Detroit defenders. And that's, I think that was Troutman who punched it out. And here in week 14, we will be heading into halftime. Detroit has a 17-7 lead here. It's very simple. You gotta be able to finish possessions. Stop with these turnovers. You have 2 interceptions by Justin Fields, a fumble now by BJ Cash. Would have probably ended up at least with 3. And that's why we're down right now by 10. But we'll start with the football here in the second half. We got to start to lean on a little bit of our running game. Defensively, we're playing good. We just got to continue to play sound defense, get off the field on 3rd down, and hopefully we can generate a little bit of a pass rush. We don't have any sacks. A week ago, we had 6 of them, so we need to see that step up more. Chicago takes over at their own 24-yard line, down by 10 here at the beginning of the second half. Here comes Cash, wanting to establish this running game as he will pick up 4 yards. 2nd down and 6 here. Bunch formation to the right. Right back to Cash. Cash right up the middle. He's at 6 as Chicago will go to a little hurry-up offense now. Gotta love to see Chicago picking up the pace here. Right back to Cash here, and this running game is starting to heat up a little bit. 2nd down and 10 here. Fields now in the shotgun as he will look to throw here, and he's feeling some rush. He's going to be sacked. Aiden Hutchinson in the backfield. Can't have that. Loss of 11 there on the sack. Third down and forever. What's the call? Play action fake, looks to throw his field, steps into it, wants Kendall Bush, pass batted away. It's fourth down, we have to punt. Tough sledding for our offense here. So our defense will have to step up, hopefully. Here comes Jared Goff starting at his own 25 as he's going to look here for, I think that was Brown, and he can't hold on. I haven't seen Detroit take too many deep shots just yet, and when they do, I'm very scared for it for our defense. Here is Sam underneath now, and they're going to continue just to check these football down because we're allowing it. So far, so good here if you're Detroit. Now, quick pass here to the outside here. Williams, Kyle Gordon in the backfield as Andrew Billings is shaken up. We just lost our second defensive tackle of this game. Chandler Jones is in the ball game right now. He's back from injury, the veteran pass rusher. As this pass over the middle is caught here by Williams somehow. You get off the field here if you're Chicago. Third down. And this pass is off the mark and it's incomplete. And Detroit will have to punt. It's a field position battle here at the beginning of the second half. You're down by 10. You don't have to abandon anything. Stick with your game plan here if you're Chicago. Here comes Cash. We'll only lose a yard, thankfully. Gotta be able to get the ball to your best playmakers if you're Chicago. Here comes Fields, steps up into the pocket, and that pass is off the mark. Penalty flag is thrown. First flag of today's action. And this is pass interference here on Detroit. That's a spot foul and an automatic first down. D-look now here for Fields. Takes the snap. He looks to throw. Wants Cash, and he got him. BJ Cash for 8. Third down and 2. Might have to think about going for it if you can't convert. Here's Fields. Looks to throw, and he's going to be sacked here again. That's Pascal with the sack here back at the 47. My goodness, this Detroit pass rush is relentless. This fourth down and 10 here in Chicago is going to go for it. Fields takes the snap. He looks to throw, and he throws it in the dirt to DJ Moore. What the hell was that? That's not good if you're Fields. That is not showing that you even want to be the future of this roster. That pass right there, I'm shaking my head right now as a commentator. I can't believe that. The frustrations are building here in Chicago as now Jared Goff is taking over at his own 47, and they're going to be immediately into Chicago territory from Williams. Fresh set of downs here as Goff is under center here. Gibbs is the back. He looks to throw here, and this is Max Cox off the corner blitz, and that gets home, and finally, it feels like we're getting some pressure here. And that pushes them back 9 yards. You're Chicago right now. You want to be able to get off the field. Here comes third down and 16. Goff looks to throw, and he throws it away due to the pass rush. And this defense is again stepping up right now in this ball game. Okay, Justin, let's see what you can do here. You've been out of rhythm all day. Fields starting at his zone 14. Starts with a little play action. Looks to throw. Once more picked off here. Sutton going back the other way. Tackled there by Justin Fields. DJ Moore was open. He just underthrew him. My God, Justin. Third down and 10 here. Can you force at least a field goal attempt? Here comes now Jared Goff feeling some rush. Dexter in the backfield, sacked again. And this defense here, they are playing like their life depends on them. I now need to see Justin Fields do the same thing. Comes a long field goal attempt here, about a 36-yarder. And we're not going to let Terrell Smith ruin this play. Field goal will be up and right down the middle. Defense is keeping in your game this game, Justin. Now can you get some points here? We'll start with a run though with BJ Cash, and Cash will cash in for about 16. That was a good drive starter here for Chicago. Let's expand on it now. Here comes Fields, looks to throw, wants Kendall Bush, and Bush holds on for 5. Third down and 5 here for Fields. Needing to keep this possession alive. Looks to throw, stepping up, and a sack here by Martin. And now entering into the fourth quarter, there's a decision here for Chicago. Do you go for it or not? And here at the beginning of the fourth quarter, Chicago will go for it. Empty look here for Fields. Takes the snap. He looks to throw. Wants Kendall. Got Kendall, and he got the first down. 3rd down and 8 here. Back to this 3rd down and longs. Fields sets up a screen here. Tyler Scott, and he's just going to lose a couple. It might just not be the right time to call a play like that. It's 4th down and 10. Again, you got to assume they're going to go for it. Right back in this position here. 4th down and 10. Fields standing at midfield as he's going to look to throw. Stepping up here. And again, he's going to be taken down. These defensive players here are just making so many plays here for Detroit. Turnover on downs. I thought Fields had room in front of him, but the defensive lineman just broke free of his double team and got the easy just takedown. It's now Detroit up by 13, looking to extend on their lead. Here comes Gibbs up the gut here, and he could have gashed us for a score. 2nd down and 3 here. Goff in the shotgun now, looks to throw. Looking, plenty of time. Down the field, and he's almost intercepted. Steven almost had an INT. He read that play perfectly. Could've, should've, would've. That should have been a pick. But it's not. Now it's a 3rd down. Looks to throw. Gibbs wide open, and he's going to get the conversion. 2nd down and 8 now. Right around 7 minutes to go here in week 14. Wide open now. And here's Brown with his 2nd reception now. And he's going to get his team inside the 15. Methodically working up this field, trying to extend on their lead. Here comes Goff, feeling some rush, escapes the pocket, and that's going to be caught here. That's Bryant with the touchdown. Harrison Bryant here will give Detroit a lead by 3 scores. Can't have that here if you're Chicago. Now trying to make this game by 21 points. Goff here, 2 tight ends out there. As he's changing up the play, trying to go for 2. Here comes Goff, end zone, and that ball is incomplete. It'll be a 3-score advantage still. Chicago starts at their own 19-yard line here. Can Justin Fields pull off a miracle? He looks to throw, steps up in this pocket. Now he will look to run, trying to make some moves here. Upended for 9. 2nd down, empty look here for Fields. Looks to throw, steps up. Once Scott pass is incomplete. Penalty flag is again thrown. And this will be again a pass interference here on Detroit's. Another spot foul and an automatic 1st down. Fields at the 44. Detroit looks to throw now. Once more, and that pass is out of reach. Another penalty is thrown. What's the call here? And another pass interference. That's going to fresh up these downs here. Still yet to see DJ Moore even make a catch. Here comes Fields, steps up. Here's Norwell, caught for 9. 2nd down and 1 here. Motioning out Cash out wide to force an empty look here. Fields takes it. He looks to throw. Wants Kendall. Got Kendall. And Bush will be able to reel it down for the fresh set of downs. Empty look here for 3rd down. Fields takes the snap. He looks to throw. Looking, steps up. Aiden Hutchinson again. Sacked here at the 27. And he is continued to be a game wrecker. 4th down now. You got to go for it if you're Chicago. Looks to throw his Fields. Scott caught 1st down. What a job there by Tyler Scott. Wide open. You get into the end zone here if you're Chicago. 3rd down. Fields takes the snap. He looks to throw. Once Norwell, the rookie tight end, caught. Touchdown, Chicago. A little bit of life here. If your defense can make a play, we might have a ball game. Justin Fields finds the wide open tight end. So this Chicago defense here sending up a 3rd down and 4 here. Can you force a 3 and out? Looks to throw his Goff, caught here. And that is going to be a 1st down and a lot more. That's Williams. 3rd down and 4 here, a minute 53 to go. Here comes Montgomery, and he's going to be able to only get a couple. Robinson is shaken up. That forces us to use a timeout, which we would already have to use. But now we have an opportunity to potentially make this game by 4. 3rd down and 10 here. Here comes Fields. You know they're in 4th down scenario. That ball is punched out, fumble. And that is picked up here by Detroit at the 6. And right there, that should be the ball game. Turnovers are again just killing this roster. And here in week 14, Chicago has fallen yet again. Detroit beats them 26-14. DJ Moore did not even have a catch. They completely shut him out. Played excellent coverage on him. And, you know, we had 5 turnovers. I mean, you're not going to win many games. You probably win about 2% of your games with that many turnovers in a ball game. It's tough sledding here in Chicago right now. Defensively, I think we played a lot better. Special teams, I think we played a lot better. But, you know, 3 interceptions, 2 turnovers, or 2 fumbles by Fields. That's the reason. I mean, Cash had his own fumble. It could have been a momentum swinger. We'll put some blame on BJ, but I can't put the entire game on him. I have to put the entire game on Justin. Couldn't get the ball to DJ Moore. They completely nullified him, and that really limited us to really nothing. And then allowing 6 sacks, that doesn't help either. The entire offensive line, except for our right guard, didn't allow a sack. Max Cox, I think, played his best game. I think Tremaine Edmonds played his worst day. Grover got a sack. Thankfully, Steven had a good game as well. But just another loss. We fall to 4-9 now. And just, again, more questions than answers, because I don't know about Justin Fields anymore. Do have a couple upgrades to do here. We'll start here with Noah Sandwell here. Linebacker that we don't talk too much about. He's mostly a special teamer. We'll make him a 69 overall. Nice. He has excellent hit power. He's good in run cover and running down. So, no, he's a good linebacker to have on this roster. And we have Nate Davis here, who is one of our backup offensive linemen. We'll go with pass protector here. Just trying to make him as well-rounded as we possibly can. He'll never be a good pass blocker, but that's okay. And we have Grover Dexter here, our big-time pass rusher. Actually, I want to go with speed rusher with him this time around. He doesn't do a lot with his finesse, but +2 finesse will help him out. It will never be a strength, but at least trying to get that into the 60s will probably help him. And you have Steven Timmons here, who's really taken this team by storm over these last few weeks. Really would like to work on a little bit of everything, so we'll go with field general with him. He does play middle linebacker, but he also plays outside linebacker. +2 tackle, +2 zone coverage. That's good. You know, gotta make him well-rounded as humanly possible. And we did suffer another injury this week. Angelo Martinez, an abdominal tear. He's out for the next 3 games, and, you know, I wanted to see him get more development. He's a normal dev rookie, but unfortunately, due to that injury, he's not going to be able to play now for a lot of the rest of the season here, so that hurts his development a little bit, but we'll have to just move forward. Thankfully, we get Josh Allen back. Cole Kmet will be healthy. So 2 more players to hopefully help out this team moving forward. As next time, we'll be playing against the 3-10 Tampa Bay Buccaneers, as we're 4-9. And Detroit, with that victory over us, are first place in this division now. Now we play against a team that's worse than us, on at least in terms of the record book, but we can't sleep on that. I mean, we just 2 episodes ago, we just lost to a team that had a very similar record as Tampa Bay, and now we're playing against them and just can't sleep on them. So a little bit of a stat update. You know, this will probably be the last one before the last game of the season. Justin Fields, over 3,000 passing yards, 25 touchdowns, 19 picks. And this is kind of where Justin Fields falls for me. You know, in real life, I think he's an excellent talent, and I think he's an excellent prospect. And right now, I I think it's almost time to consider moving off of him. You know, we had 3 years to work with him, and, you know, you saw a lot of the talent last year, and you've seen it in spurts throughout this campaign, but it just, the consistency factor is just not there. Which, we did pick up the 5th-year option, so he's expected to make $31 million next year. Obviously, you have the ability to trade Justin if you wanted to, but this is kind of where my head is at, is Justin is playing for his job. Can he, over the next 5 games, string together? I'm not looking for victories. I'm looking for him not to be a turnover machine like he has been, and he can't do that. I think it's time to really consider moving off of him. Dalton hasn't done anything. BJ Cash, our leading rusher, with 600. Justin Fields has 500. And Khalil Herbert has 470 and 5 touchdowns. Really using a multitude of running backs here. I think BJ Cash is good, but 3 fumbles as a rookie. That's not promising. Khalil Herbert has been injured throughout this season. Don't really know about his longevity on this roster, so this running game is in question. DJ Moore, who didn't have a reception last week, or this game, he has 1,000 yards and 9 touchdowns. Tyler Scott, 36 catches for 500 and a score. Kendall Bush as a rookie, 35 catches, 500 yards, and 3 TDs. He's had ups and downs. He's been benched a couple times. OBJ, who's been benched, has 300 yards and 5 touchdowns. We're just kind of using him as a mentor at this point in time. Cash has looked good out of the backfield. Want to get more passes to Matt Dumb, but you know, it's hard when I think you have 3 better receivers on the roster, so we'll see. The offensive line play has struggled. Brad here, the rookie guard, did also come out with superstar development, which is fantastic. It's much more of a, he's good all around besides versus power, so that's something that we gotta really work on, but he's also been injured a few times. For the rest of the offensive line, they've had their ups and downs throughout this campaign. Defensively, Jermaine Edmonds leads us in tackles, Jamal Adams second, then CJ. Defensively, again, we're a very weird defense here. Our linebacking core has been able to get a bunch of TFLs, but and sacks as well, but we got to figure things out. Jermaine Edmonds, our middle linebacker, leads us or ties us with 6 sacks with Josh Allen. That's not a sight you want to see when you are paying Josh so much money. Happy to have him back this week, but Josh Allen is not living up to really what we expected, and making $24 million, and it's going to only go up from here on out. You know, that could be a massive hit in terms of this rebuild. Jalen Johnson leads us with 3 picks. Eddie Jackson has 2, but he's now really no longer playing. We might try to get him a few more opportunities, but at 34 years old, or 30, excuse me, he's probably not going to play too much more. Yeah, that's the stat update, guys. So, you know, we're 4-9 now. We are struggling to string together any victories, but like I said, this is now Justin Fields' time. From here, from Tampa Bay to Week 18, you got 4 games to prove to me that you deserve to be at least in the conversation of our future quarterback. You know, we have plenty of talent in this up-and-coming draft class, and I'm more than willing to draft a quarterback. So, you know, can you do it, Justin? That's all I'm saying. But guys, please leave a like, comment down below what you thought. Let me know your thoughts on this team in terms of the draft direction or anything. Subscribe to the channel. Give me any sort of feedback that you guys have, and I will see you in the next one.